Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to another Road Warrior. We're heading up the highway today, actually with a plan for a change. Yeah, going up to see my antique store, where I have some stuff for sale in it, called Brights. It's on the border of Kentucky and Tennessee. And that's actually what we're talking about today. I've got to go up and rearrange some stuff in my booth. And well, the reason I was thinking about it is I don't know if you're an antique mall person. I've been doing antiquing for as long as I can remember. My parents like to go rummage around other people's junk. And so they got me hooked for a long time. And I don't spend my time doing it as much as I used to. But man, there were times when almost every weekend I go to another antique mall just to look for stuff. And I bought a lot of junk and stuff just to carry around with over the years that I really didn't need. And so now it's time, as I'm getting up there in years, to go, okay, let's start thinning out the collection just a little bit. Some of it I'll live with, but some of it I can afford to get rid of. And I'm fascinated because, in an antique mall, you never know what's going to sell. You never know what's going to be the big deal. You never know what's going to work. And we've had the booth now for 7, 8 months now or something like that. And I'll be honest with you, some months are great, some months just stink, and there's been no consistency in the type of items that sell well. I've got some Coca-Cola paraphernalia in there, for my big collection that I had running around for years, and man, that barely sells at all. My NASCAR die-cast car collection with all my Dale Jr. and Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick cars and just some odds and ends. And I think I've sold one. Now I've got like probably 10 or 12 in my booth. I don't even have the whole thing, all of my probably 100 plus. I haven't even bothered with those. But I'm finding that those aren't selling. And it's weird. It's weird trying to figure out an audience for what you do. It's fascinating. It's to me, it's a challenge. I know what I was always looking for when I went antique stores, but I know a lot of people have a lot of different hobbies and passions, and it's amazing that you try to figure it out and make sure that people see it, make sure it's priced reasonably. Who knew there was so much work going into doing that? I mean, it's weird. It's very strange to me. Not complaining. Would like to sell more, but it's one of those things. I'm not spending that much. I've got a little glass display case, so it's not like I'm spending a lot of money to rent the booth space. I'm not doing a big old booth where it's got thousands of items in it. I didn't think to start with that was very prudent, because again, you got to figure out the audience. That's why I chose this antique mall. I noticed that the few times I've shopped there, it had items similar to what I like to sell. And it's not very pretentious, and it's right easy off the interstate. Easier than a lot of the Nashville area antique malls, which in all honesty are really inconsistent and some of them not very good. I mean, I do love me a good antique mall. And I'm not just talking thrift store, I'm talking antique mall. Big difference. We got a lot of good ones and a lot of bad ones in Nashville. So we're heading to Tennessee, or we're heading to Kentucky to go play with ours. Hope you have a good one. Back next week with another Road Warrior. KevinMason.us, home to the Road Warrior video set. I'm all, 500 and, what are we up to? 596, so 4 more to go. In a month, we'll be at 600. Again, I don't know why it matters to me, because it really doesn't matter. Man, that's a lot of effort and time doing these things, that's for sure. So we're back next week, another Road Warrior. Facebook, YouTube, like, comment, share, you know the drill. Thanks.